hello. It's been a while. I was hoping to get this Q&A video out a bit earlier than now, but well, here we are. And I've got quite a few questions as well, so thank you everybody for them. I'm gonna go through a couple now. If I forget any, which I sometimes have a habit of doing, I'll do a follow-up video. Right, so I'm gonna start off with Toad1000, or Toad1K, as he's here. Do you think the LEGO community has changed since you started doing YouTube? Definitely. Right, like, when I started, there was tons of, like, smaller channels. People would do, like, sub for sub. People would do, like, videos that go, like, they come onto your channel, like, hey, this person. They'd sometimes do just copy and paste, and sometimes do that. Like, hey, welcome to, I don't know. I love your videos. Please subscribe and subscribe back. And I liked it. It was good. This was back in 2015, back when I started the channel, so that was quite a while ago now, the more I think about it. So, yeah, I enjoyed that sort of time, but the LEGO community has changed like a lot now. I barely see any of these sort of comments, and if they are, they're really kind of just soulless, and it's not even a LEGO channel. It'll just be like some guy just like, please subscribe to my epic gaming channel or some shit. So yeah, it's different. Anyway, right, next question from Toad1000. Do you want LEGO Mario minifigures? Definitely, please do this, please. I should have a mustache for this guy somewhere, but I made like a pretty bad, I don't know if the camera's focusing on it here, Mario sort of minifigure, and I've got a Bowser, which is probably going to be on a video soon. So yeah, spoilers. Honestly, I just really want to see like minifigure stuff. This is kind of LEGO Mario, which you saw from that little sentimental video, is kind of something that's like huge for me. Oh fuck, it's not recording. Anyway, back to this. Like, look at this. Like, it's a bit big, but it still works. And these are some of the best things that LEGO has done for LEGO Mario, and you can tell because they're selling like, I don't know, but they're selling a lot better than the actual sets. And look, it's just a little enemy. Works with the minifigure. You don't have to have the dumb barcode thing on the back. Yeah, it's simple. It's Mario, it's fun, it's LEGO, this is kind of really what it should have been about from the beginning. I like the weird, creepy square Mario figure, but I'm not going to spend £50 on it. But yeah, in general, I do quite like LEGO Mario. So what is my favourite set that I have? Right, okay, so now this is a big one. This absolute beauty here, the Imperial Shuttle Tidarium. This was probably one of the sets that brought me back into Star Wars. LEGO Star Wars and Star Wars, I guess, as a whole. It's held up extremely well. It's not discoloured, which is great, since a lot of my other things have, and it's just really good. A part of me really wants the UCS set, but I actually prefer this one a little bit more. The shapes are better. You've got like much better stuff along here, even the back, and even the engines look better in this one. The UCS one has these two big crank handles on it. I think there are certain things that the UCS one does better, since like when this is folded up, you can see all the back of the studs. But generally, I think this is a much better setup. It's smaller, okay, yeah, it's a lot out of scale, but it's just generally, and I honestly think it's my favourite LEGO set ever built, but I might be a little bit biased here since I have it. And also, yeah, I put a little Imperial pilot in instead of the other one, but still, yeah. Right, so I'm now moving on to a question from the Lego Brick. He's been quite active with my channel recently, so thank you. It's been great to see you and everything. What LEGO set do I really want but I don't have? So obviously I won't be able to show you something here because it's something I've not got. So I'd say it's Kylo Ren's shuttle from the Rise of Skywalker wave. It's currently £100 on Amazon, and I'm not really ready to get it yet. If it goes down a little bit, immediate buy. Out of ones that are definitely kind of like difficult for me to get, I really do love the UCS Star Destroyer. I kind of want that. Part of me also really wants the UCS shuttle, like I said there, but I prefer a new version instead of that. And probably the motorized walking AT-80, though I've built a motorized AT-M6, which is currently under construction again right now. So I'd say if I had to narrow it down to one, it would be Kylo Ren's shuttle. Right, okay, so question 3 from 4. My ranking of the best Star Wars set from best to worst. This is going to be quite hard, but I can give at least 5 of my favourites and 5 of my least favourites. So I'll start with favourites since these are really easy. Favourite, obviously, the UCS one, the Imperial Shuttle Tidarium right there. I think, honestly, the 2007 Star Destroyer, which is here, I don't know if you can see it. Mine's modded quite a bit, but I just love it for what it is. It's quite an old set, but it's one of the nicer looking Star Destroyers. Probably the... I really like all the Millennium Falcon sets. I would have, if you'd asked me a few years ago, I'd say the 2015 was the best, but the newest one obviously is just a lot better, so I can't really make that argument. But in terms of me, like, it's one of my personal favourites, definitely. This little thing here, I don't know where it is in my favourites, but for an A-Wing, it was like £20 or something. This is like the best possible thing you can get for like a small starfighter, pretty iconic. Okay, it was the Resistance one, but it's basically the same as the other one, and at a pretty decent price too. So like, especially since everybody complains about how expensive Lego Star Wars sets are right now, this is probably one of the best like Star Wars sets that's been around recently. Also, as a slightly sentimental pick, here's the one of the older 2008 AAT sets. I've had this for a very long time, not broken it at all. And it's a little bit yellowed, which I'm going to hopefully sort out soon. But yeah, this is one of my favourites. Way better than the bloody new one that's tiny and like has a really long gun. So yeah, this is probably one of my favourites as well. Probably maybe 5th favourite, something like that. Like I said, I can't really do a full list right now, but it's the best I can get really. And if anyone remembers one of my old videos, I did like a troop carrier to the back of it. This is really old. This is like classic stuff you have to remember at this point. One other one that I just want to say. This thing. This is actually quite cool. I didn't think I'd like the newer ATST sets because if I go on to my least favourites, I actually really don't like the Rogue One ATST. And despite this being almost the same as it, the fact that you got a little bit of creativity, you got the colours, the kind of the dumb stuff that the one has in the Mandalorian. I actually really like this one. I've obviously modded it a little bit. I might do a video on it soon, but for what it is, I think this is a much better set than definitely the First Order one, and the Rogue One set. Just because you got something a little bit more unique than just a regular grey ATST. Okay. Next question: 5,000 Productions. What are my future plans for the channel? It's kind of a bit of a mixed thing. I honestly don't know too much about what I'm going to do, mainly because I like just carrying on with what I'm doing. But I might do lists. I might do like some, I don't know. It's kind of like a wide variety of things. I'm kind of just going to stick with the content I've started with, really. But I mean, if any people have any suggestions, I think I'd be happy to add more things or change what I'm doing. I've got a question from Ryan here. Ryan will remain nameless, but he's just Ryan. What's my favourite Lego set? Well, I have answered that previously, and it's this thing up there, the Imperial Shuttle Tidarium. And number 2, right, this is a very long one. So if I was stuck on a desert island, right, what album would I choose to jam to? What movie would I watch? What item would I choose to have? And what meal deal from Tesco would I have for the rest of my days on the island? And who would my island friend be? Right, okay. So this is a long one. Right, okay, so what album would I jam out to? I'd probably listen to the entire Cantina Band song from Star Wars, like over and over, like on repeat. Just keep it. That's the only thing I'd need on the desert island. That'd be perfect. What movie would I watch? My favourite movie is Blade Runner 2049. Or, I don't know, maybe some of the Star Wars movies. Maybe The Last Jedi, or it's long enough. Yeah. What item would I choose to have? An infinite supply of water, I think. That's like the most basic thing I need. So I think I'd have to go with that. And what meal deal from Tesco would I have for the rest of my days on the island? Right, okay, so this is the most important bit. I think the BLT sandwich is always good. Chili sensations and drink. I'm gonna go with an innocent smoothie. Those things are nice. Right. And who would my island friend be? Well, Ryan, my island friend will be you, because you're my island friend. Okay, could I outline a comprehensive pros and cons list as to why or why not Brexit was a good thing, and what are the cultural and economic implications of Brexit having occurred? Well, this is also a very interesting question. I would say that on the one hand, it's going to give us more economic independence. Parliamentary sovereignty is maintained, I guess. However, there's also a couple of other issues that because we're not in the European Union, certain things that the European Union will be providing for us, say like grants on research, we get a lot of money from the EU in terms of that, so that might be a problem. But then we can put that money towards it ourselves since we're not paying the money to be within the EU. So it's a bit of a wide question. I didn't think I'd be answering this on our YouTube channel, but okay. And if I could change any Lego set ever made to improve it, which one and why? Well, I've got a bit of a problem where I just mod a shit ton of my sets. Yeah, I'd have to go with this guy. This is the 2007 6 to 11 Star Destroyer, I believe. You can see I've extensively modded it. There's like way too much stuff. But if they had to re-release another Star Destroyer, I'd just say just release this. So this sort of thing would just be the ideal Star Destroyer for me. So yeah, I'd just mod the shit out of this and say, yeah, this should be a new set. Alright, well, this is kind of wrapping it up a little bit now. I've run out of things to show and I've run out of questions. So I guess I'll just wrap it up with thank you for all your questions. If I missed any, which there's a small chance I have, let me know in the comments. Be really rude to me because I'm an idiot and tell me I've forgotten it and I'll do another video with some more questions. Nice.